US President Donald Trump is threatening to sue South African comedian Trevor Noah for the joke he made last night at the Grammy.
That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So, oh, I told you it's my last year. What are you going to do about it?
Imagine a world where any other president, Democratic or Republican, imagine a world where they threaten the host of a Grammy Awards show, all for this.
That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So,
I don't think it's the greatest joke. You know, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's like, say what you want. You know what I mean? If you're not a good MC, they won't bring you back next year. But the fact that our president is suing or threatening to sue him now. Listen, this is the problem when you're CBS, right? You absolutely bent the knee to Trump.
Well, it looks like Donald Trump is now trying to sue the host of the Grammys, Trevor Noah, for making a joke about him and Epstein. This is what he said.
Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. Wow. That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So, oh, I told you it's my last year. What are you going to do about it?
And now Trump is throwing a fit on his social media, saying he was never at Epstein Island, he's not friends with Epstein, and I'm going to sue everybody who says something bad about me. Which is really weird, given Trump is on the flight logs and also found in photos and has gone to many of Epstein's parties.
Things just got real, and I don't think Donald Trump is going to let this one slide. Listen up.
Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. Wow. That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So, oh, I told you it's my last year. What are you going to do about it?
Okay, so this is where facts actually matter. To this day, there has never been evidence that Donald Trump went to Epstein's island. What has been reported is that he took some connecting flights, not to the island, and there are no accusations tied to that. And this is the part where it gets interesting. Trump didn't laugh it off. He didn't stay quiet. He publicly said he's going to sue over it. This right here, holding powerful media figures accountable for saying things that aren't true. This is what I voted for. If you're going to say someone was involved in something this serious, you better have facts. And if you don't, you should be challenged.
Try again. US President Donald Trump has reacted angrily to a joke made by the multi-talented, multi-award-winning South African comedian Trevor Noah at last night's Grammy Awards in the United States. Trump took to social media within hours, calling the joke disrespectful, not funny, and another attack by the entertainment industry. He added that comedians should focus on telling jokes and not telling the truth. All sources say Trump briefly suggested legal action before being reminded that jokes at awards shows are protected under free speech and basic common sense. Well, my humble apologies. I didn't mean to bring that in there, but let's continue. Legal experts confirm there is no case, but note that Trump has a long history of responding to comedy the same way most people respond to bad service at a restaurant, loudly, publicly, and in capital letters. Why capital letters? Well, my humble apologies. Now Trevor Noah has not responded, possibly because he's busy being a comedian and not a grumpy president refreshing social media at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Are you going to sue Trevor Noah? Last night in a post you alluded that something could be coming.
Yeah, well, he said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight, this guy. He's a terrible, I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys. I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable. But he was a lousy host. I'd say not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel, but pretty close. And no, he made a statement about me and Jeffrey Epstein. I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. And in fact, if you look at the DOJ, they announced, they released 3 million pages. It's like this is all they're supposed to be doing. And frankly, the DOJ, I think, should just say, we have other things to do, because that whole thing has turned out, I mean, other than Bill Clinton and, Bill Gates and lots of people there are a lot of questions about it, but nothing on me.
Cheeto is big mad at Trevor Noah over some Epstein jokes he made at the Grammys last night. He is threatening to sue him. Noah said incorrectly about me that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton spent time on Epstein Island. Wrong. I can't speak for Bill, but I have never been to Epstein Island nor anywhere close, and until tonight's false and defamatory statement, have never been accused of being there, not even by the fake news media. Noah, a total loser, better get his facts straight and get them straight fast. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've heard about the Epstein Files, and basically for those people who are wondering what these files are, so these are documented records and which have videos and photographs that exposes the powerful people on how they go ahead and manipulate people into certain things, or rather showing on they're helping them in a way, but it's just like a sense of manipulation. And a lot of people have been documented into these files, and most of them are powerful people into this world. Some of them are presidents, some of them there's the household names, and everyone is afraid right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, how does it look like to be a comedian in the United States of America? You've recently seen the South African Trevor Noah making jokes about Donald Trump wanting to get Greenland and being on the Epstein records, or rather files. Yeah. So I'm seated here and I'm wondering, like, Trump is threatening to open a lawsuit for Trevor Noah because he's trying to tell people that he's not part of all that. And if you've heard the reasons why Donald Trump is threatened also by the Greenland, he wants to take Greenland because for a fact he wants to limit China's economy. If you've checked, most of the countries across Africa and other parts of the world really want to be in partnership with China. So most of them are withdrawing from the United States of America, and that because this is due to political instability, greed, and all that. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you watched how the Grammy 2026 went down, and Trevor Noah was making a lot of jokes. He even joked and said that Nicki Minaj is not still in the house. Nicki Minaj is still, at the White House. And that didn't settle well with a lot of people, the Babs, and then the also the president himself, because he doesn't just get it. And I'm sitting here and wondering, we are really dealing with people who have like emotional instability. Because if you try to limit people on what they can say, not taking it as a joke, but when you go further and start to be like, you can't say that, I'm not into this and that, this is not the time to justify yourself, because this is not a topic that is being brought forth right now. This is a topic that has been there in existence, and you had that one chance to tell people the truth. And apparently, I know most of you are waiting for Trevor Noah to speak and, tell Donald Trump something. But apparently he hasn't, which I think it's a very good move, because at the end of the day, if the shoe doesn't fit, we're going to hear some noise. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, my name is Yvonne. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you for passing by. Thank you for staying. To my new subscribers, thank you and welcome to being part of my online family. Please like this video, share, and leave a comment.